Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 128, I do believe. I don't really know, to be honest with you, because, I've been shuffling my episodes around left, right and centre. But I think it is episode 128, and I believe this episode is going to be rolling out on a Sunday. Now, I just don't even know what to say. I am absolutely knackered right now. I have been doing a bunch of recording today, but I'm in a really, really positive mood because I'm going to Australia in 2 days. It is currently Wednesday the 20th of January. I leave for Australia on Friday at 7 PM. And I am so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am. I am just so excited. I'm this excited, okay? I am this excited. It's really difficult to make a Minecraft character look excited. That looks excited. So yeah, I'm about that excited. And I just can't wait. I can't wait. I'm not excited for the flight because, of course, I'm 6'5". I haven't booked extra leg room. Don't have the sort of money to afford first class or anything like that. Don't be ridiculous. So I'm just going to have to cram myself in for 26 hours. That's going to be interesting. But I'm thrilled. And I've just ordered a bunch of camera gear on Amazon. I think I ordered like 19 items on Amazon Prime because Amazon Prime is the greatest thing on earth. So they're all arriving tomorrow, ready for my Australian journey. I don't know how much filming I'm going to be doing. I don't honestly know if I am actually going to document all of this stuff. But I think that would be a fun thing to do, so I wanted the resources to do that. So you can potentially look forward to that at some point in the near future on my channel. But anyway, what are we actually going to be doing in today's episode? Well, I've got a bunch of really awesome plans. As you can see, I've just currently rushed over to Hermit Thrills because I have got a project that I've wanted to work on for so long now. And I think finally the day has come. They're actually going to get to work on this one. So the first thing that has got to be done is I've got to find a place where I can build this build in Hermit Thrills. And unfortunately, the only way that I can think of doing this is using my second account. So I'm teleporting to Mumbo, as you can see. I'm in spectator mode. Yeah, I've never done that before. So I'm a flying little see-through head, of course. I can't actually see myself with this account here. Oh my god, what's happened to my neck? Seriously, what's happened to my neck? Oh dear. Okay, looks like I'm having a bad day at the office. So I'll leave myself alone there. Ouch, that looks painful. And I'm going to pop down underneath the ground, and that straight away, that's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. I was thinking that this would be a good spot to do it, but I just wanted to make sure that there were no builds underneath the ground, because we have got a ton of clearing out to do. I mean, serious business here. We've got a ton of clearing out to do in the near future, because, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be working on the Labrynth project. Now, you might remember my Labrynth in the previous season of Hermitcraft, which was awesome. All of the hermits really enjoyed it. We're going to be stepping it up a gear a little bit this season, and it's going to be pretty mega. And I think we've got enough space right here. I mean, seriously, we have picked the most clear area of ground. This is absolutely ideal. So I think this is where the entrance is going to be going to be constructing in this sort of area right here, and that's what we're going to be working on today. So what are we going to be doing in terms of resources? Well, first off, I'm going to be taking out this little funnel that we created to shove items into that chest there. That's now gone, so everything is looking cleaner, and boy oh boy, this is the first time I've seen this room without those horrible chests. Oh, it looks brilliant, doesn't it? How good does that look? But anyway, yeah, in terms of resources, we are going to need stone slabs, of course. Stone slabs are a staple of pretty much every single Mumbo Jumbo build, so they're definitely going to be involved, at least somewhere. I can pretty much guarantee that one. I think we should bring cobblestone for good measure. That's probably a smart idea, I'm feeling a bit of polished andesite today, to be quite frankly honest with you guys. Yeah, in fact, you know what? I'm going to grab some more of that because I really feel like I should use that. That feels like something that I should definitely use. And spruce wood, and you know what? I'm thinking I've got an idea. It's popped into my head. I think this is going to be perfect. So I'm thinking spruce wood. That's not spruce wood. Spruce wood. That is no spruce wood. Okay, so we don't have any spruce wood. What I'm thinking is spruce wood. This sort of stuff. This sort of stuff here as well. And also purple stained clay. Now, that might be a bit of a bold statement, because I have absolutely no purple stained clay whatsoever and no purple dye whatsoever. So this is going to be like a little bit of a resource gathering mission. However, to make purple, it is just red and blue, isn't it? Am I going crazy there when I say it's just red and blue? But I have a feeling it is just red and blue. So if we just chuck these guys together, we get ourselves some purple. That is excellent. And we can use that on hardened clay to make purple stained clay. Yes, good idea. To the mesa biome. Okay, so I've just been through to the mesa biome. I've just done a bunch of mining, and as you can see, I have got myself a bunch of purple stained clay, and I personally absolutely love the colour of this block, especially alongside the polished andesite and also, of course, stone slabs. And with spruce wood, for some reason, it looks like something out of a fairy tale. I don't know what it is about it, and I know I'm probably sounding completely crazy here. I probably am going a little bit crazy today, but I just think it looks really good. So let's pop back through into my base area. We need to mine a few spruce wood trees and all that sort of thing, and then we can get down to business and start constructing it. I just built a bunch of stuff, and I just tore down a bunch of stuff because I've scaled it back a little bit. It was way too big. I basically made the doorway 5 blocks wide. It's currently 3 blocks wide, so it just looked absolutely enormous and a little bit silly. So what I'm doing now is I've reconstructed this thing, and it's a tiny bit scaled down, but it's still going to have to be pretty huge because I am currently working on building a sign because, of course, you know, we need some form of sign, and I thought this would be a good way of doing it. So yeah, I mean, it's going to have to be bigger than that. This is going to be a really tall building, so this could be interesting. But, of course, we are going to be doing some lettering here. So, let's see. I might take you through the first couple of letters live on camera so that you can see me fumbling around with a little bit of quartz here. We've got some quartz stairs there. And we also have some blocks. Now, I've got something open on my other screen. So, hopefully, I can just get down to business and do this without too much of a hassle. So it needs to be a block up at the end, or is that a stair? Looks to me like a block. And then there we go. And it's going to be blocks. Am I doing this? Yeah, I'm doing this right, but it is going to require a lot more slabs than I first imagined, because of course these ones here, they're like double slabs basically. So this, we might end up running really low on slabs here. So this needs to be a slab, this needs to be a slab, then that can be a block, that can be a block, and that there is a E. That is an E. I mean, yeah, it definitely reads like an E, so that's good. And then, of course, the next one is going to be a Z, then it's going to be an A, and then it's going to be M to spell maze, in case any of you didn't quite follow along there. Well, this building has got absolutely ridiculous, but anyway, we're almost there. I've had to do like a slightly different design for the M, so let's see how this looks. Stair there, and then a slab. I think that looks like an M. Yeah, that's definitely an M. Good stuff. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, as you can see, a lot taller than I thought it was going to be. Blimey O'Reilly, we have got ourselves an Empire State Building in Hermit Thrills right here. But no, actually, you know what? It's nowhere near as tall as I thought it was. Awesome. Does it look like it says Nays, though? Is anyone getting a Nays vibe here? I'm thinking Maze. That definitely looks like it says Maze, right? Can people confirm down in the comment section? Now, that's how you do an M. Look at that M. In fact, look at all that lettering. That's beautiful. It does sort of one-up mine. I mean, nothing quite tops that. I think that's some of the coolest lettering in Minecraft. Diagonal looks, quite frankly, amazing. But yeah, I mean, I think we're going to roll with this one. This looks pretty good. I think I need to do like a little bit of different decorating around here. Maybe extend those spruce towers up a little bit and then do a border for our sign. But you know what? I'm actually pretty chuffed with that one. I think that's turned out rather nice. Okay, so I'm adding in a bit of a border. I've also added some extra spruce wood here. So hopefully that has made the difference. Now let's just quickly recover a little bit before we launch ourselves off the edge. And here goes. I don't know if I like the border. Don't know if I like that border. And I don't know if I like those spruce wood towers either. So that's... yeah, that doesn't look so good for me. Personally, I personally don't think that looks quite as good. Huh. What are we going to do here? This is a really awkward structure to build, I will add. Maybe we could add some extra bits sort of flaring out the sides, just to give it an extra bit of... I'm definitely going to remove that border there. That looks really horrible. I'm probably going to reduce the size of these spruce wood towers as well. And then I'll probably add some extra blocks, maybe even like some spruce wood planks or something like that, just to replace the blank space that we have going on here. So maybe add like a little bit of staggering there, I suppose. I don't really know. I'm making up building terms as I go along here, but just make it look a little bit less harsh. I mean, straight away that has made a positive change right there. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So what I'll do is I'll take out that border there. I'll add in some extra bits on the sides, maybe some buttons as extra detail as well. I'll try my best to do that sort of thing, and hopefully we can end up with a half decent looking build. Okay, so I've just finished pretty much everything. I'm just chucking in some extra wooden buttons for some nice detail there. And I don't like them at all. I don't like those wooden buttons in the slightest. We'll get rid of those guys. But as far as the actual build itself is concerned, I think it looks really good. I'm actually really, really happy with it. I do seem to be in the process of destroying it while trying to get rid of this wooden button. My inventory, seriously, I am well aware of the fact that it needs sorting out because this is an absolute mess. But if we just take a step back here, you can see it looks pretty cool. I'm really happy with this little build, and I think definitely the addition of this little section right here has really helped things out. So this looks really good. Now what we have to do is we've got to do a little bit of terraforming. I'll probably bring the dirt up to around about this level here, and then we're just going to burrow into the mountainside and start work on the build itself. Okay, bit of a progress update for you guys. As you can see right here, I've done all of the terraforming now, so this piece of land here sort of meets with our sign, and yeah, it looks alright. Everything's just sort of coming together quite nicely. Now if we take a look underneath, you can see I've done a tiny bit of mining, and I'm just on my way down into our entrance area, because of course we're not going straight into the maze. We're going to have like a big entrance room where we have all of the rules and all of the ideas and things like that, so that the hermits can have a good read through that. But that's what's basically happening right here. So I'm just going to do some clearing, and I'll give you a progress update once all of this tunnel is completed. Just a really quick progress update to say everything is looking really good. I seriously really like this block combination right here. Maybe I'm going mad. Maybe it's the fact that I've been playing Minecraft a lot today. I've played a lot of Minecraft today. But I'm just loving this. I'm absolutely loving this. So these little slots right here are going to be for the glowstone. That's going to be going down in those little sections. And I'm going to do another one of these little modules right here. And then we're going to go through into the main room. And as I'm sure you can imagine, it's going to follow a similar theme to everything going on in here. Okay, so our tunnel is now all completed, as you can see right here. And I personally think this looks absolutely awesome, going right the way down into the bottom there. So now I'm just going to completely move on from that one. We're just going to beeline away from that. And we are going to get straight into the swing of actually building this entrance area. Now, I don't really know how big this place is going to be, but I want it to be of a decent size. I want it to be relatively grand. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm definitely going to have to clear out this area, of course. Okay, that's a given. And I've decided I'm going to do that in the form of a third-person timelapse. Now, because I have brought these little fellas back, we're going to be doing a bit of a time-lapse chat today. It's not going to be a particularly long one, I hope. I hope it's not going to be particularly long, but I just want to talk to you guys about something because, as you guys know, really interested in cars. I absolutely love cars. Cars are my favourite thing in history of mankind, and I could talk about cars all day long. Now, I have a very inefficient car at the minute. I have got, it's awful, to be honest with you. In terms of like miles to gallon, it does probably about 13 miles to the gallon on a good day. The most I've ever got out of it is 25.6 miles to gallon, and that was on the way to Cornwall. But the other issue is that I do loads of miles in my car. I hadn't realised how many miles I do, but in the past year, I've done probably about 16,000 miles. Now that is a stupid number of miles to do in 1 year, especially in a car that does 13 miles to the gallon. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm actually looking into buying a second car, a daily driver, something I'm going to be using like on a daily basis, and then I'm going to leave my other car for the weekends because it is a very good weekend car, like nice weather and all that sort of thing. And I am looking into buying an Arbath 500. Now these things are the coolest things in the world, in my personal opinion. They're like a Marmite car. People either really love them or really hate them. I think they're awesome. They're like Fiat 500s. That have been souped up a little bit. So they're a little bit faster. They've got about 160 brake horsepower. They can be remapped up to about 190 to 200 brake horsepower, which is very exciting, and I will be doing that. But I really like them because they only weigh about 800 kilograms. So they're essentially like little go-karts. And the other cool thing is that they don't have any mufflers in their exhaust. They don't have any silencer or anything like that. So they sound like little race cars. Like when you start that thing up, cold starts in the morning, sounds like a little Ferrari. And of course it is essentially an Italian sports car. It's the loosest definition of Italian sports car ever. But I am really excited. So hopefully over the next couple of weeks, I'll be getting myself one of those. And I'm not going to be getting one brand new. It's going to be used. It's going to have a ton of miles on it. And it's basically going to be a little bit wrecked. But of course, it's my daily driver, so it doesn't particularly matter too much. And I'm really excited, and hopefully I'll be able to take you guys along with me and show you some of that stuff on the second channel and potentially on the main channel as well, so you can look forward to that. Car videos are going to be coming soon, and I know I've been saying that for a very long time now, but I think finally, finally, the day has come. Okay, the room is done. The time-lapse chat has been completed. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And as you can see, we've got ourselves a pretty decent area to work with here. And you can see that I've already started laying out the design that I'm going to be doing. I mean, you can already tell what design I'm going to be doing. I just immediately get comfortable with the resources that I've got at hand. And these resources look really nice. I'm not going to lie. I'm liking this a lot. If I were to make another base, I think I probably would end up using things like hardened clay and stuff like that. So who knows, maybe someday if I decide to move out of my base on Hermitcraft and go to a completely different location, you can expect to see more of these sorts of combinations. I really hope you guys are liking this as much as I am, because otherwise I'll be really quite upset, having said so many positive things about the old purple. I don't know, maybe I'm just like Marie from Breaking Bad. I just absolutely love the purple. But anyway, here we are. We have got ourselves a start, I suppose. This is like the start of the room, and I think in terms of what I'm actually going to be doing, I'm considering going for something a little bit like this. So we're going to have a inset floor for a start, and oh boy, this is, yeah, that is what I'm liking. I am liking that a lot, and we've got the same thing going on up at the top of the ceiling, so we'll have blocks going around like that, and yeah, straight away I'm really happy with how that's looking. I feel like maybe we should break up this wall, and because I've managed to make this like a perfect square, I suppose we could do exactly the same thing as we've done with the entrance area. So I suppose just block there, and then our little andesite bits, and then that there. I still can't get used to placing down blocks like that. So it's just 3 there, and then yeah, okay, so yeah, I've managed to do that perfectly. So I think it's just going to be a perfectly square room with that sort of design going right the way around. I guess that's probably a good way to start. So I'm going to start laying out the foundations, working out where all of the blocks are going to be going, and then I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my full framework in place. We've got all of the spruce wood. We also have all of the andesite as well. So now I'm just in the process of chucking in all of the stone slabs up at the top, and that's going to make up our roof. Now, I'm just thinking, I mean, I like the floor as it is, but I feel like we should do something maze related. So I've come up with a pretty cool idea for what we're going to be doing there, and I'll show you that in the next couple seconds. It's going to involve destroying quite a lot of it, but that's absolutely fine. Hello there. I was wondering where that noise was coming from. Let's get you out of here. But yeah, it's going to involve destroying quite a bit of it, and there's a chance that it might not look particularly good. Maybe it could end up looking a little bit rubbish, but it's a nice little detail, and it will definitely fit in with the maze theme, so it's something that we're going to be rolling with. Okay, so everything in terms of like the interior of the room is all completed. Now, first off, of course, we've got our sign. Sign's looking brilliant. Entrance is looking pretty good. And also this room is now looking rather nice. I'm really happy with it, and it's looking pretty cool. So in the center, we've got this little plinth, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chuck down a sign saying coming soon. Now, I don't actually have any signs on me, so I'll quickly craft up a crafting bench, and we'll quickly craft one together, because otherwise, you know, Hermit's going to be coming along, and they're going to be thinking, where on earth, where is this maze at? So we're going to clear up any confusion there, because of course, I'm going off to Australia. This is actually the last episode of Hermitcraft I'm going to be recording before I leave for Australia, which basically means that this is going to be sat here for about 2 weeks without anything actually being done to it, and we're quickly going to do this before we get taken out by this skeleton. He had mad range. Seriously, what's going on there, Mr. Aimbot? Let's get him out of the equation. But anyway, we'll chuck down this sign in the center. And as I say, it's just going to say coming soon, just to make it clear to all of the hermits that there is no games on the inside of here. This is not some form of invisible maze. But now, in terms of what I'm actually thinking for the floor, what I thought I'd do is convert some of my cobblestone into slabs. So I'll quickly do that now. And I'm going to basically create like a little maze on the floor. Now, in my head, this seemed like a really good idea. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. So, you know, we're going to have, like, that sort of thing going on. And straight away, I mean, it's just not as obvious what I'm trying to do as I thought it was going to be. Do you get what I mean? I'm also suffering from the strangest lag right now, if you hadn't quite told, but, yeah, no, this isn't doing it for me in the slightest, so I think I'm just going to ditch that idea. That was a cool idea. I thought I'd create, like, a little cobblestone maze on the floor, and it would be like a little fake maze, but there's no way that is coming across at all. It doesn't look like I'm making a maze on the floor. It just looks like I'm making a mess on the floor, which isn't the look that I'm really going for. So sadly, that means that we are in fact going to clear that one up. And my bright idea that I've just been speaking about for the past couple minutes, sadly has actually just fallen through completely. But there we go. That is our room. There's our sign saying coming soon. And of course, we have our bigger and better sign on the outside right here. Maze. There it is. So there we go. That is the final Hermitcraft episode before I go to Australia. By the time this video releases, though, I will have actually returned. Will I have returned for... No, there's one more episode to go. So this will be released on a Sunday. Oh, God, I'm getting all mixed up because I've recorded these episodes in a really strange order. I've done it like Star Wars. Like, I've recorded the last two before I don't even want to go there. But this one is going to be released on a Sunday. So I will be halfway through my holiday. So I will well and truly still be in Australia, still be down under. And then you have 2 more episodes to go before I actually... Oh, yeah, I'm just not going to even bother explaining it. But this is the final episode I'm recording before I'm leaving. But it's not the final episode to roll out. You've still got 2 more to go, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But either way, I really do hope that you've enjoyed it. I've had a lot of fun today, and we've made some pretty decent progress. And it's all looking rather good. I'm really happy with this block combination. I think it looks absolutely beautiful, to be honest with you. So if you have enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.